Hello everyone, welcome to my online geography class KSK Geography. Here we are going to discuss one of the important and one of the easiest chapter for ICSE Geography, that is the transport of India. Remember, the transport of India is one of the easiest chapter, and before starting any chapters, as I always used to suggest you that first things you need to do, what are the things you need to study from the particular chapters, you need to focus on it. So if you will see the course content and the syllabus and focus, you will see that there is a very less portion mentioned in your syllabus. What is mentioned here? Importance on modes, roadways, railways, airways, waterways, and the advantage and disadvantage of all those things. That only this much simple thing is written in your textbook or in your syllabus, but is not enough, right? Is written very less, but that is not enough. What are the things you need to know in details? So these are the things you should know in details. Transportation, that is the roadways, that is mentioned in your syllabus. Roadways, railways, airways, and the waterways. And about each type of transportation, what you need to know? You need to know the types of roadways or types of railways or types of airways, types of waterways, as well as the condition for development, what are the conditions required for the development, and the advantage and disadvantage. Those are the things you need to study in details. Along with that, you need to know about the names of some important ports and eastern and western coast, like seaports we are talking, and the importance and advantage of the airlines, and the importance and advantage of waterways and the disadvantage. As I said, the advantage and disadvantage of all the transportation you need to study. So without wasting any time, let's start the portion that you need to study it here. So here you can see, first things you need to know, what is transport. Transport means the movement of goods as well as humans or animals from one place to another place, right? In simple word, transport or transportation is the movement of humans, animals, and goods from one location to another. That is called transport. Now, mode of transportation, here you can see there are several mode of transportation. What are those? Air, land. Under land there will be two, like the roadways and railways, and the water, cable, pipeline, and space. But according to your syllabus, you need to know about only airways, right? Along with the airways, you need to know rail and road and water. About these four things only you need to study. Cables, pipeline, and space, you don't need to study at all, right? So here you can see the importance of transports, right? Why the transport is so important? Remember, transports belongs to the tertiary activity. Is very, very important. Why it is important? Because the resources are unevenly distributed all over the places. Now, to live the standard life, you cannot say that which resources are available in the particular place. Obviously, you will use that particular resource much more, but it does not mean you don't require resource that will be available in another place. So, you need to bring those things, right, to live the standard life, as well as it will help to develop the other forms of economic activities, like agricultural activity. After making the production, we need to sell it to the market. So for that, you require transport system. Even for industry purpose, you have to bring the raw materials, and then you have to supply the product to the market. For that also you require transportation system, right? So the good means of transportation is always required. And remember one thing, all the developed countries, their good things about those countries are like their infrastructure, especially the transport sectors, is very improved, highly developed. That's why the transportation cost become less, as well as they consume time regarding the transportation part. So as a result, the country's growth, it will be faster, and that's why all the developed countries, you can see, you may talk about Australia, you may talk about USA, you may talk about Canada, their transportation system is very good. So here you can see the importance of transportation. Transport facilities utilize the natural resources like unutilized in the hills, forest and mines. So if the resource it will be there in that part, like in the hills, forest and mines, there will be no use. And when you will consider any substance or anything as a resource, when the substance it will fulfill the demand of ours, then only you will consider it as a resource. Otherwise, it will be just like a substance, it will not considered as a resource. So for proper utilization of resource, we require the help of transportation. Next, it links the backward areas to the urban cities and reduce the regional industrial disparity. Now, if all the places it will be well connected, there will be no such regional disparity. As well as the backward places, there will also get equal chance to grow. Next, important systems helps in the transporting the raw materials and other necessary machineries to the industry. As I said, it helps in the industry sectors. Next, transportation protect the people during the war and natural calamities and other crises. That time transportation played a very important role for rescue operation as well as to supply necessary items or product to them. Next, it helps in the progress of industrialization as well as urbanization. Next, the transport system helps to enhance the strength of feeling the unity and brotherhood among the people. That's why you must have heard in the history that due to the railway network development under the British era, it helps the Indians to come together. There's a feeling of brotherhood among the people, and all the people from different places, they came together. All the Indians, they came together, and there's a feeling of unity and brotherhood developed, and it went against the Britishers. So Indian become united, and it helps to fight against the Britishers. So those are the importance of transport. Now let's see the mode of transportation. As I said, these are the things only you need to study. Mode of transportation, if we'll talk about the land, so there will be two parts. One that is the roadways, another one that is the railways. Next, water transport, there is a two part, oceanic water transports and inland water transport. Oceanic water transport, basically, it would help to connect in between the two countries or in between the two continents. Those are called the oceanic waterways. Next, inland waterways, that basically within the country, especially the river and canals we will use for those type of transportation, right? Next one, air transport, further you can say is divided into two types, the domestic and international, but according to your syllabus, you don't need to know about the details about domestic and international, right? We will take it as a one unit, that is the air transport. So basically here we will talk about the airways, as well as here you have to know about the helicopter services also, right? So that's it. This is just the starting of the chapter, that is the transports of India. Now in next upcoming videos we will discuss about each type of transportation system one by one, their advantage, disadvantage, required condition and the distribution and also the classification. Everything we will discuss one by one in my upcoming videos. So for that, you need to subscribe my channel and don't forget to like and share. And one more important information for you, that very soon I'll come with the live doubt clearing session also. So for that, don't forget to subscribe my channel and wait for the notification. Thank you very much.